Hello everybody, this is Sally with So Sally Paper Crafts, and today we're going to be making this card. Can you see that? Now this card is this is a very simple card. It's just a note, and it's using the Crafting Forever bundle. Okay, now if you sell your cards, you're gonna need this bundle, because right here, this little stamp right here is tiny. Has to be on, if you use any of the images, it has to be on the card. And I do sell some of my cards, and you know what, I just permanently mounted it to just a little stamp block here that I use, and just have it sitting over to the side. Now what we're going to be using is this stamp right here, and this is called Crafting Forever. And we're also going to be using the Flourishing Phrases stamp set, and we're going to be using this right here. This just a note. I think it goes pretty good with those little pins. Okay? Alright, so let's get started. Let me get these over to the side. Now, what we're going to be using is the, let me move that out of the way. We're going to be using the New In Color Berry Burst. And we're going to fancy that card up just a little bit. We're going to be using Very Vanilla cardstock. This is the thick Very Vanilla. We're going to be using, this is a new designer series paper, Foil Frenzy. Isn't that gorgeous? It comes in such a lot of colors. We're going to be using the Berry Burst cardstock. Another piece of just scrap Whisper White we're going to be making a little flag out of. And we're going to be using these two little pieces were cut off of this. Now this was cut, when I cut down cardstock to use as mat, I just cut them in half, 5.5 by 4 1/4, and then I'll trim them off to whatever size I need. When I trimmed this off to 4 inches by 5 1/4 or 5, this is what you see, and I got that off there. And we're going to be using this on the inside. This comes in 12 by 12 sheets, and I just cut them off 4 inches, so I get 3 strips, and then I cut them down to like 6 inches. And then when I cut this off at 4 and 5 1/4, I got this little 3/4 inch strip, and we're going to be using these on the inside of the card. Okay, so what we're going to be doing, if you see this card here, we're going to be layering this card, okay? Just like that, okay? But we're going to be using this little flag as we made out this. See the inside of here? This is just wasted card. So we don't want to waste that. I mean, you're not going to see it. So we're going to actually cut this strip, or this little strip right here that goes underneath there, this little strip right here, out of the middle of this card. And let's get that done first. Let me show you how we're going to do that. Let me put this to the side. We're also going to be using the finely woven ribbon, and this is the new in the new catalog, and this is Berry Burst also. Okay, so let me get stuff out of here. Put that up there. Put that up there. Okay, here's our stamping trimmer. Okay, what we're going to do now, we need to make sure that we leave at least 1/4 inch. So we're going to move this over to like 1/2 inch. We're going to pull this down, and we're going to put your finger underneath here, and we're going to move this up to 1/2 inch. You're going to place it down, and you're going to move it down. Hold on to your card and this, and you're just going to cut this out to, this is 4 1/2, okay? Turn that over, and line that, see that little cut mark, line it up to this center part right here. You're just going to line that up, and we're going to push that down, and we're just going to cut it down to, this looks like about 3, okay? Move that up, and then we're going to cut this out and stuff. Move it up to where you see that. I hope y'all can see that. And hold on to your paper, and we're going to cut this down. If you see this cut mark down here, you can kind of go across this line and know where you need to stop at. See this line right here? So right before that line is where we're going to stop, okay? And then we're going to turn it around. And we're going to cut one more time. Okay, we could have gone down a little bit further, but that's okay. Like I said, it's not going to matter because you're not going to see this. And then we're just going to cut this out. Didn't quite get down. If it doesn't, you know, if it doesn't quite get to the corners, okay. See that? Now you've got two pieces. And you're not wasting it. I mean, this card is so pretty, you don't want to waste anything. And, see? It's going to be mounted just like that. You're not even going to see it. I'm going to put this down on top of it. Put this behind it. No problem. Isn't that cool? Okay, now, got that overdone, so let's get our stamping done. Okay, let's get this in here and this in here. Let's get our berry burst. Now, this is gonna be like tone on tone stamping, okay? And what we're gonna do, if you see this card, it's got the stamps, you know, they're kind of lined up and they're going across. So we're gonna turn this to the side and we're gonna ink up our stamp. Get that locked down in place. Ink up our stamp. Let's get it, see where it's inked up. Let's get it set. And what we're going to do, we're going to start in the middle. And I'm going to start just a little bit. I don't think I got my lighting quite correct. Y'all excuse this lighting on this video. And we're going to mount this just like that. Stamp it down, okay? And then we're going to stamp this one down, okay? Try to get them lined up. Let me bring my pad in here, okay? Because we're going to be stamping off. So this one right here, what we're going to do is we're going to bring this in, kind of match it up, and then we've got one here, and then one here. Okay. Now let's get, and you can kind of offset these a little bit. Bring in the tops. And this one, we're going to bring in the bottoms. Smudge that a little bit. Not very good at doing this left-handed. Should have turned the card around. Okay. No problem. See, and it's going to go like that. Alright, let's clean this stamp off. I got a stamp and scrub over here to the sides. Try to clean them off. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to write, we're going to do our note. Okay, and this one's just cut, this is cut at a 2-inch piece, okay? And it may get cut down, it just depends on what it looks like on this stamp. So we're going to put this right to the top. Just a note, okay. Alright. And let's see. Let's trim this down just a tad, okay? Just to make sure we get that foil in there where you can see it. So, oops. I have to cut that bottom off too. Alright, we're just gonna line that up, make sure it's not showing anywhere, and just trim it off just a tab. Okay? And then we're gonna trim this off. If you look in here, this is your cut line, make sure you ain't got anything showing. Trim that off. I want to trim that bottom off where I got ink on it. Always a way to fix it. Let me shut this up. If y'all don't know me, I end up getting ink everywhere. Okay, now then. We're also going to be using the triple banner punch. Now, if I'm doing one, I do okay. If I'm not, we ain't doing so hot. But this will fit right in here, okay? Now, it's not going to fit perfectly, so what you do is just turn it over, okay? Slide your card down, and you see those, see where the edges are? The edge of your card, you want to bring that up till they both just meet that cut line. And punch, okay. There we go. See the punch? Okay. Now, let's do. Now what we're going to do, just kind of measure this off. We may cut this down a little bit, and we're going to. Let's cut this down. This is just at 2 1/4. Let's cut it down to like 1 3/4. And let's see how that fits. Oops, a scoring blade. Okay. Alright. Don't throw these pieces away. You can use them. Let's see. Now, and I do this all the time. I just kind of measure this out. See how we're doing. And we're just going to put that down. Just like that. And you know what? I forgot to put my little stamp in here. So we're going to have to do this, stamp these. See this? I made this a little bit longer. And I had stamped that. So what we're going to do is we're going to stamp this at the bottom. I knew that looked kind of blank. So just put that up. And we're just going to bring this down. And we're just going to stamp this just like that. You know, if it goes off the bottom, it's okay. No problem. Alright, let's see how this looks. Let me clean that up. Okay. Now then, just a note. Alright. Okay. What do y'all think? Needs to be a little bit thinner? I think it does. I think that's too close to that one. Alright, let's bring this down here. And right now we've got an inch. Let's do it at an inch and a half. Slide that up. I never know what I'm going to do until I do it. That's a little bit better. Let's flag our ends here. Now we're going to do the same thing, so we may come down a little bit further on this one. Just because we want to get it off that, because it's a little bit longer than the card. Okay. Make sure you got it centered in there. It's the same on both sides. And punch. Alright. There we go. See? Now that looks good. Okay. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to put this up on Stampin' Dimensionals. Okay? But before let's get our Stampin' Dimensionals on this. Okay, we're also going to put it on here. So, but before we do that, we're going to wrap some ribbon around that. We're going to figure out where we want this. Okay? About where we want this. And we're going to put some ribbon around there. Alright, so. Now, the ribbon, I just take Scotch tape. I'm going to put this about right here. Let's see. We could use another color, but you know what? I kind of like that color. With that. Let's melt this down on this first. So the easiest way to do this without getting glue all in the center, get your Tombo out and just put it around the edges. Okay? And let's put this down, because I think we're going to wrap the ribbon around all of it. Let's get this down real good. Okay, now then, so it'll show up just a little bit better. See, that's a little bit better. Let's just wrap that around like that. Okay. Let's get some tape on here. Let's get this about a little bit more than halfway up. Let's put our tape down. Get my scissors out. Cut this off a little bit. Put that to the side. Get some more tape. Y'all see my desk here. I have got a desk that is 7 feet by 3 feet. You can access it from both sides, and I have got the entire thing covered. Isn't that pitiful? My daughter crafts in a little bitty kitchen table and does just fine. Alright, you know what? We need to put this to the side here. Let's get these dimensionals up. If it tears a little bit, it's okay. Let's get them off to the side. Didn't even think about that. That's why you think about it. Because we want this to go over that ribbon. So what we're going to do is we're going to put 2 of them on each side. Let's get that one down. And we're going to get that one down. And hopefully they'll just go over that ribbon. Let's get this down. Let's place this. Now put it down first before you push it down. See if you like the placement and then push. Okay? Alright, let's do the same thing with this one. If you want to, you can put a little glue in the middle if you want to. Which I think I might do. I'm just gonna, just to give it a little bit more stability. And let's put this down here. Make sure we got it straight. There we go. Now, let's get, these are the new fauceted gemstones. Clear fauceted gemstones. They come in clear and they come in kind of a yellowish gold color. Or gold. And what we're going to do is we're going to put some bling on here. Let's say we're going to fancy this up. Where's my little tool? There it is. And we're going to just put the little ones on here, okay? And let's just put one right there. And let's put one right there. Get them down where we want them. Stick them down. Okay. Let's get our week of Stella out. And I need to buy some more because this is about out. And oops. That wasn't good. Push it open. And we're gonna just do where the patterns are, okay? And when you do this, this is gonna move that ink around a little bit because this is an alcohol base and that's water base. So it kind of shades it in. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do where the pattern is. And it'll give it just a little bit more dimension, a little bit more color, and a little bit more shine. Let's get this one in here. Now, once that dries, it doesn't take long for it to dry. You can go back in and put a second layer in to shine it up just a little bit more. Okay, there we go. Now then, I thought about putting a bow on this, like right down here at the bottom, but I don't know. Okay, let's get this on our card base here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to glue this down. Make sure you get some glue on that ribbon and tape so it stays down real good. Put it around the side. Then you can put this up on dimensionals also. Use the foam tape if you want to. Just make sure we get that down real good. Make sure I got this opening correctly. And I do. And you know what? I've got some on that side, so what I'm going to do is cover it up. I told you guys I get ink everywhere. Put that down. There we go. Okay. Now then, the inside of your card, what we're going to do is we're just going to take these two pieces, these two small pieces that we had, and we're just going to flag the ends of them also, and we're just going to stick it in here and try to get it a little bit even in there. Punch it. Even. Punch it. Oh, I didn't get that one even, did I? It moved on me. So we're just gonna, they're longer than what I need, so we're just gonna punch it again. There we go. Before you turn it over, make sure you get it down good. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna just take some glue, put it right down the middle. We're gonna flag this over, and I just punched the wrong side. Where's my other one? Oh no. That wasn't cool, was it? This is the one I want. I hate that. I hate to waste this paper. Maybe I can save it with one of the glue erasers. Let's put that down here. Let it dry and then we'll see. Let's turn that over. And let's put this piece down right here. Okay, now then, what we're gonna do, just turn it over. Grab your scissors somewhere. I'm gonna cut this in a little flat piece off. Okay, now then, you can put this like this. You can put it down here. Kind of like it down like that. What do y'all think? I think I like it that way. You get all that room up there to write on. So let's stick this down. Now a lot of times I do put like two different and you know what, I think I am. Hold on just a minute. I like to layer the inside of cards. I don't know why I didn't do that. Let me grab a cardstock. Since this is Fancy Friday, let's fancy this up. Okay, let's grab our cardstock. Now this is one of the 4-inch pieces by 6 I told you about. So we're going to cut this down to 5 1/4. Okay, and I need to cut that middle out. And you know what? I don't think I'm going to put that piece on there. It's going to be too thick. Let's put the berry burst in here at 5 1/4. Since we got that one little flag, and we need to cut this down here to 4. I told you I was winging it. Okay, alright, there's one layer. Alright, this one needs to be cut at 3 3/4, and it is by 5, and that one's cut correctly. So, let's mount this piece to, oh my lord, what happened there? That just irritates me. Y'all bear with me just a second. Okay, this is not the same cardstock, but this one will do. This is one I use for my mini albums, but you know, use your Whisper White. My Berry Vanilla is clear across the room, and I didn't want you guys having to wait. So this one I'm just going to send out to somebody I know, because I don't like one of my family. We don't want to put that on somebody's. I don't want to sell it. And I don't want to send it to someone else, so we're going to send it to one of my family. Alright, now then, let's get this one down here. We still got some ink on there, but our glue. Oh, that just irritates me. And let's put this one, just move it over right like that. How's that? Okay, now, and don't know what's going on with this lighting. I didn't get something set up right, and I am so sorry. I don't know if I can figure it out. I'm fixing to get a new stand for my camera, or what I actually film on my phone, and I just bought a new iPad that we're going to start filming on. But I have to make a stand for it, and we're going to get it made where everything doesn't have shadows on it and stuff. This is off a tripod. Alright, there you go. There is your card. And as you know, I always like to make it matching envelopes. So here's our envelope, and I always, you know, I make my own envelopes. I enjoy making them. I just sit there and watch YouTube or watch TV or something while I'm making them. So we're going to ink this up, and we're going to put that down there. I was going to try to save that paper, but I didn't. So we're just going to put it there. Okay. And there you go. Beautiful card. Matching envelope. I'm going to get that around there. Fancied up a little bit with some foil papers, some different rhinestones. Here's the original. So there you go. Two different cards, one more plain, one a little bit fancier with the insides. Alright. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. I'm kind of new to YouTube. If you liked something about the video, tell me. If you didn't like something about the video, tell me. Always up for constructive criticism. Please share your video. You can also buy your products at my online store, which is a link below. Visit my blog, which is linked below. And my Facebook page, which is you can get linked at. The product descriptions will be below. If you've got any questions, if you'd like to become a demonstrator, this is an excellent month to do it. You not only get, and I wish I had it, and I'm going to put a post up on Facebook about it, but not only do you get $120 worth of free products, if you join in July, what you're going to get is a new stamp set that's coming out, the pre-release stamp set, Carols of Christmas, with your demonstrator, along with an essential kit, which is your fast fuse, the grid paper that you see here, a bone folder. You get, and you also, if you join, you get the stamp set. Let's see. It's the bone folder. There's 6 things: the bone folder, the grid, fast fuse, the grid paper. Oh, I already said the grid paper. 2D blocks, and the stamp set. And there's something else. Anyway, there's 6 items, and you get all that for $99 now. And then you can take, you already got your stamp set. This comes in a bundle, the new release bundle for Christmas. It comes out for customers August 1st as a pre-release. Demonstrators can go ahead and buy the bundle on a pre-release now, but if you join as a demonstrator, even a hobby demonstrator, you get all that plus the stamp set plus the $99. You get $120 for, and it's off for $199, and you can pick whatever you want. You can buy inks, you can buy other stamp sets, you can use part of that money to go ahead and buy the dies that go along with the free stamp set instead of buying the bundle. But you know, it's a wonderful deal. It's great. Also in August we have in July you have bonus days. Okay, any $50 purchase that you buy in July, you're going to get a $5 off coupon in your email, and that you can spend in August. So when the new Christmas release bundle comes out in August, if you spend enough money, you can get that for free, or you can use it for other products. You know, the bundle, you know, you can get that as ink pad, and you've got your thing. So every $50 you spend, you get a $5 coupon to be spent in August. Demonstrators can start pre-ordering, which is wonderful about being a demonstrator, in August for the new holiday catalog, and the customers, the catalog comes out in September 1st for their order. But anyway, if you've got any questions, any concerns, email me. There's my emails below. Or if you'd like to become a demonstrator, I'd love for you to be on my team. And thank you for watching. I hope y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.